Yeah. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash coming in. Come get your man, Slim Booker bugging me. Just need a bag, quit all that jaw jackery. Don't even be that, I don't want none of it. He's mad about it, had enough of it. Whoa, why? I see deep in our rating, we act a fool for the paper. Had a dream and I made it. El Camino on Dayton's, bitches guess over baby. Put the bread on me, bet on my bacon. Big it flat in the bacon. I might just roll out today. I might just roll out to Vegas, head back to my old ways. Have a roof for all day. Look at me, baby. Look at me, baby. Don't I look like a million? I'm about to clean out the safe. Don't I look like somebody that just be bodying everything? All that talking is great, but I don't be talking. I air it out. All the problems have gotten easy to bury. I'd rather kiss on my. I've been broke way longer than I've been rich, so until it levels out, I'ma take mama to the Marriott and took me so long to get it, gonna spread it out. Let them know all about me when I'm dead and gone. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. One in the hand, one in the hand, one in the hand, one in the bag, bubbling. Look at the cash bubbling. Look at the cash, bubbling. I'ma need all the fries you can give me, all the hot sauce, all the pie you can give me. Better be all or nothing, don't have me in the middle. You better be all you can, yeah. Super fly for the Dumbos, plenty slides like a shuffle. Hit the cadence on my young Isaac Hayes, Billy Ocean, about the old with the cane stick. Let my slippers at the function. It's hard to run the Gucci slides. That bet you say you didn't never. I'ma step no. Jackie Chan, no travel. Can't clean it with the beat. Tripping from the. No, Lord, not me. I can never be the one you want to stuff on. Money, that machine. They fell Gamma Stove. R.I.P. the times that I was broke. Acting like a 9/11 folks. Matt back, liquor clean. Dead presses in an envelope. Cooking up canard. Waiting for the antidote. Running out of time. Patience thinner than a pantyhose.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. 2-1-2 teams, each hoping to get back to 500, and we're underway in Week 4. This is taken at the 3. And look at this, right away a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His first touchdown of the year. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And now here is the offense onto the field as their first involvement will be a two-point conversion attempt. Now Adam Vinatieri for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Short kick here, fielded about the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Melvin Gordon. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete to open things up.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Preston Smith in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
All right, partner, I'm going to be Captain Obvious right here. Not the start you're looking for offensively, right? Incomplete pass followed by a sack.
And when he went down, it looked like that right ankle got turned, but thankfully he popped up.
I seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
When you got dumb cake up in the say, they be waiting for you in the bushes with the duct tape. Up and down the interstate, yeah, we really touch. We touch. October, I'm about to another state. He went down in Arizona, don't get me involved. An empty box in the car means they coming for all. I had six phones, I got rid of them all. We get hit and sit down, we don't talk to the law. Yeah, they think I'm tripping, they listen. They know our every move, yeah, they want us all in prison. That's why I can't sleep at night until they get in. I'm on another mission, I'm just young and I'm living.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking on the phone.
My phone still echo, the feds won't let go. Money never sleeps when you're the Black Gordon Gecko. Line looking like they waiting on the retro. Sixes. I feel special. Resale and I never pay retail. My shoebox money afforded me the spree wheels. And that then courted me a V12. Avoid the phones if it's sounding like a seashell. Too much clicking in the connection. Connect the dots with my connect for my protection. Face to face I place my like a drive-through. Feeling, you know how I do. Push.
I done seen the best of them, Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? Why it all start going wrong? From talking.
I done seen the best stuff from Jando. 25 to life in the can't stop. Never met a man that they can't talk. We're talking on the phones, they can hear us.
7 in the morning and they in my home. My bank account's froze, what is going on? My phone start going wrong. From talking on the phones.
Honorable Cena.
Yeah. Superstars out. Brand new cars. We buy the ball now. Swing doors now. Now smash. Shots and goals. Rock the shows. Big bang rolls. Cash. Now she go. For the team. Now she don't ski. Splash. Think about post now on the ground. Man, the leader. Whole gang in the field. We don't do bleachers. Pocket splitters. Don't think I'm ready. You got that swag. You got that salt, then sell it. Free mind. Cash them out, we bailing. Saw my teacher, I was the same student fella. Now I got a lawyer. Straight cash, no settlement. I'm out my element. Out my element. My the same. Don't need no clout, no fame.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. This will be taken short. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it.
Okay. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada. Never gave a about a dollar. More money, me, more problems. Pray for me to fall like autumn. Cause I got it on my own with no help, man. Gotta get it, that's it, in myself, man. You need a new hope, deal of a new, giving out. Pee-wee, pocket too big, Rakesh. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her no Chad Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Money doubles up like a duo. I just want the yen and the euro. The game up and leave my kids like judo. Money come around like a Hoover. Making free bands in the future. Pockets on the look super. Bills will be blue slot Cooper. Money on my mind just like a tumor. Spread my money out and then I call that a rumor. Curry the is on the move, no Uber. People try to block it, shine like lunar. Eclipse wanna take all my chips. Wanna pop off the like Hummus C-dip. Acrobat with the I'ma flip. Money flow like a battleship. Diddy the new hope. Deal of a new. Giving out like
Check out the free throw. Anybody wanna be ET? Man, y'all can't see me. Out of my league, you pee-wee. Pocket too big, Rakishi. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You in a no chat, Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull card like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You in a no chat, Hugo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pocket too big, they sumo.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Indianapolis Colts. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And down to a knee. Well, that's one option. And down to a knee. That's one way to call a play. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Let's go!
And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee.
I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But, boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other way. The Colts with a first red zone opportunity of the ball game. They've got it 1st and goal at the 7. Throwing his long. Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts are going to take a first-quarter lead. So the first play of the drive, they strike through the air and score.
A lot of coaches like change of possession as a time to go ahead and strike. And that's what we saw there. Ball turned over. First play, right to the end zone.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And now out Angeles. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
He'll come out throwing here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
He'll look to throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go! 190! 190! Ohio! Ohio!
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback that has to slide and find open space to throw.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time, and it's third and short.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Back to throw here. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. This is first and goal from about the 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Caleb Sturgis now for the point after. Sturgis adds the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Look, and the Colts come up now 1st and 10 at the 40. Now Luck. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while. What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass. Back to the air. Luck on 2nd down. And the reception made by Dante Moncrief. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Luck connecting with Moncrief for the Indianapolis first. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play. Here's Luck. It's caught by Quincy Enunwa. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Oftentimes you say some guys have a knack for creating turnovers. He forced a fumble last week, forces another one. And one of my good coaching buddies, Frank Delano, always told me, hey, Davis, creating turnovers is not as much about skill as it is about desire. Oh, I thought it was going to be will, because will rhyme with skill. Come on. We'll go with desire. We'll go with desire. What are you, the rhyme master now? Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. John Simon in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they? Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they? They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games. Looking to throw. Allen has it, left side. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty. It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They'll drop to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it. A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight way harder to cover than before.
Sturgis out now to kick this one off. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Now the Colts offense gets ready to head back on the field. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise it's going to be a long day for you.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you break a tackle and turn it into a bigger game. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Now a play fake, and it's locked. Throw left side complete. That's Doyle. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size, can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Now it's a Ajayi. And he gets it down to the 32. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
12.
They go play action here on first down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. From the gun, here's Love. Being chased out left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. A shotgun snap for Love. And able to find Dorsett. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Philip Dorsett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Vinatieri now for the point after. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And, Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Flex round! Flex round! Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38! Flex round! Flex round!
They're going to look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Williams. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. This quarterback now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's 1st down. They'll set up a throw. Going underneath for Gordon. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90!
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Oh, the rookie nearly had the pick. Probably should have had it. 3rd down now.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
He'll drop to throw. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Colts territory. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Back to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. We'll come back to Indianapolis right after this. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Charger first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So following the run by Gordon, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Quincy Wilson in on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here we go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. Down right around the 25. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. And another timeout taken by the Colts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away, no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Locke. Now a hit, and Locke lost the football. It's out.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, Locke. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Love. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game. We'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan is showing you.
This is Ajayi. Some fancy footwork, but not much room to operate. Just up past the 25 and no further. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Doyle. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Locke. Finding some room at midfield. And complete to Moncrief over the middle. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. They run with Ajayi. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. It's Melvin Ingram on the tackle.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
To throw on 2nd down is Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give them 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A field goal would get them the lead, but that's not what they're shooting for as they come up on 3rd down. Now Luck. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's 3 touchdown passes now for Andrew Luck. And the Colts have broken our tie as they take the lead. Vinatieri now to tack on the PAT. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead is now 21-14. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to throw here. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first. This quarterback now 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Play fake. He'll look to throw. Call it a loss of 12 that time. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! What? 90! What? 90!
He'll look to throw. He's going to look for Allen now on the deep ball. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Right back for Allen. This time he finds him complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. They're looking at third and a few inches.
Come on, let's go. What?
Looking to throw. Got a man. It's complete. Williams. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. So pin that one on the rookie right tackle.
Remember those days when the right side was simply the run-blocking side? Now you're dealing with some of the better pass rushers in the league. It'll make you a little jittery.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal.
Let's go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. 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 Flex round. Flex round.
They'll drop the throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90.
He'll get it up the middle, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Back now in Indianapolis. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal?
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll look to throw here. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a fourth and goal. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here comes the Colts offense now as they make their way onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A big play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple.
Come on, let's go!
They run it again with Williams. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Back to throw now on first down. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. John Simon in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Come on, let's go! Try and 38! Try and 38!
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Ajayi. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Now Luck. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down. Luck now 12 of 15 throwing the ball. 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try to run with a jive. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal. Luck on the sneak. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Andrew Luck taking it in. And the Colts add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Well, now they'll try the end around, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Chargers on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Flex round! Flex round! Ohio!
On play action, they'll throw. Flushed out right. He's going to let it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Come on, let's go! White 90! White 90! Ohio! Ohio!
They'll look to throw now on first down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Caught left side, Williams. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. Fights him off. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the 4th.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go! White 90!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
They'll set up a throw. Dancing to his left. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is hauled in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. The offense going to stay on the field as they will line up and go for 2.
Let's go!
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. Short kick. One of the up middle take it down.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
And the Colts coming out now. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. So Luck down to a knee, and that ought to be the final act of this ball game. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
So for Indianapolis, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they'll have another home date next week as the Kansas City Chiefs come to town. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.